that everybody in this building, from hosts to buyers to executives to guests to you, this is the today's special value that we wish we'd had for you on Black Friday weekend. This is the computer that everybody, from students to small business owners to moms and dads and grandpas and grandmas who want to stay in touch with their family, to work from home folks, this is the computer that you, truth be told and candidly, were begging us for, that we couldn't get, because nobody can get this get. This is from the #1 best-selling brand of computers in America over the past year. It's HP. This is the computer that has full touchscreen, the full backlit keyboard, massive amounts of memory, solid-state drive, which is fancy talk for it doesn't have moving parts or get hot, but is lightning fast, built for you, ready to tackle and take on everything from streaming the most engaging high 4K video to gaming, to emails, to Facebook, to Zoom calls, to spreadsheets. It's the computer that we wish we'd had. And we have it now. But unfortunately, you're buying a lot of them, which means 9,600 less units than I had before is what I have right now. So I'm going to walk over to our table here and show you the color choices that we have. Take your phone calls, of course, if you're picking it up today. But I will tell you this, in every show that we presented it, far more orders have come in than we have anticipated. One color is already sold out completely. And every color choice in front of me is in advanced order. That's the bad news. The good news is it's like 5 days from now. So it's January 28th that these will ship. But we always want to be full disclosure so you know exactly when it's shipping. But the time to act is now. Now, you get to choose your color, and that's awesome. The only other choice that you need to make is whether or not you want it to ship with Microsoft Office or not. Now, you know, Alex, our guest, and any of us hosts are going to recommend that that's the best thing to do, but it's always available without it if you choose in this today's special value. Let's go through our color choices, and I'll talk about some of the great extras that come with this. And then, of course, I'm going to brag on the price here because it really does rival a Black Friday style price tag. And you have already identified that because it's been so popular. Okay, up here at the top is your silver. Available in both choices, and I will keep recapping you because as we head into the evening hours, this is 8 p.m. I believe there's one more 1-hour show planned. Know that those updates get like lower and lower, and there's no other advanced order date after the 28th. Okay, so here's the silver. There is your rose gold. It is always the most popular, has been today. And then here it is in the gold. If you want the gold, oh wow. 2 dozen remaining, only available without the Microsoft Office. Okay, so, and that gold, by the way, is kind of like a champagne gold, not like a sunlight yellow gold. Okay, so usually when I talk about like the extra software, there's a list of programs, and I have that too. But look at this. This is one of the extras. We're including a printer, and it's a printer, copier, scanner, all in one. We're going to print here live in the studio. Alex is going to print as well, and we're throwing that in. Today's special value is $599 to $649, but you're not just getting the printer. There's other software involved too. I think we have a graphic to kind of break that down. Some of it is photo course if you want to learn better how to take pictures, to edit them. Hello, hello. If you want to, are you planning your travel for a year from now? Let's go to Brazil. Oh, got to learn Portuguese. It's like this great language software. Hotspot will help protect your computer. There's a whole lot in there, but really that first number right there, $79.99, is huge. That total is just for the software and accessories alone. The actual total, the if purchased separately, is a heck of a lot higher than that because we're over $900 in both the 15-inch touchscreen laptop and the 15-inch touchscreen laptop with Microsoft 365. But your TSV price is savings of up to $343. And then, oh, by the way, free shipping and handling saves you another $18. There's your Easy Pay. Now, again, Easy Pay is for everybody, no matter how you shop, including PayPal, any credit cards. But if you're going, I want that new computer, but you know, I need a little more time, most of you actually have been taking advantage of that Q card offer because we're making the computer available with 12 months interest-free special financing. So if you use the Q card to place your order, and if you don't have one, today's the day to open one. I'll explain why in a bit. you could spread it out over a year's time, and you get everything that's included in this offer. If you need that Q card, go to QVC.com, open the Q card, and all you got to do so is search Q card. There's an application right there, or you can call us. And we'll actually credit your account $50 after your first purchase. $50, right? So boom, boom, boom. Checks all the boxes of why now, why today, why this, right? The why this is where Alex Abrahantes comes in because, and this is why I love presenting HP computers so much. Alex, it's so good to have you. Alex is our HP expert, but I love presenting with Alex because I know no matter what question I'm going to throw at him, does it do this? Can it do this? Will I be? His answer is always yes, and he's telling the truth the whole time. Alex, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you, Jen. Thanks so much. It's so exciting to be here. This is the perfect time, and I feel like we really caught lightning in a bottle with this because computers are so constrained. We can't get enough components to build them fast enough. The demand is through the roof because we live in a world where we've realized that we are so reliant upon technology, but we need technology right now that is reliable, that is dependable, that has enough power and performance to get everything that we need to get done. And that is this computer. But guess what? The same thing can be said on the printing side. We are so constrained with printers, they're hard to come by. So this is just such an amazing offer that we've been able to put together to give you an amazing laptop as well as a great printer.
You know, you've probably been hearing this all day if you've been watching us, and you know, if you're like, wow, they're really bringing that point home. It's simply the truth. And what I love about QVC is our candor with everybody, that we kind of like take that veil down and just go, the world is different. You know this from placing your orders for almost anything, right? Ooh, we're sold out, or it's going to take forever to get there, or whatever. We're fully disclosing when this ships. It ships on the 28th. And we're disclosing that we wanted a lot more of these. We wanted a lot more of these way earlier, because trust me, during holiday season, everybody was begging for a computer today special value, and on Black Friday weekend, we didn't have one. So we have this pack up now. This entire pack up here, the computer, the printer, the software, you cannot find anywhere else. We have an incredible relationship with HP. In fact, I think it's over 2.5 million HPs have sold here at QVC. If you own one, call us, 1-800-395-1601. But here's where we're going to dig in. Here's why I love having Alex here, because it looks pretty, it's great, it's light, but there are a lot of shiny new computers, right? Almost, well, maybe not now, but especially during the holiday season. But when you get inside, is it fast? Can it handle everything I'm going to throw at it? Alex has a great little setup here. It's going to take us through some of the high-level features to tell you why this is going to be the new computer for you.
That's right. So the first thing you're going to notice is this beautiful 15-inch micro HD bezel display. You've got a backlit keyboard, which is one of our most requested features. You just have to let us know what color you want and whether you want it with or without Microsoft 365. You've got HP Fast Charge, which charges your computer 50% in just 45 minutes. Windows 10 Home, which was built for touch. It has an AMD Athlon Gold processor, and if you hear gold, you know it's got to be good. And speaking of good, you've got a printer, copier, scanner in our DeskJet that is so easy to set up. Anyone can do it. You can download the free HP Smart app on your smartphone, your tablet, or even your PC and get it up and running in a couple of minutes. And this printer is fantastic because it's wireless, which means that everyone in the household can print at a touch of a button. So whether you find that you need to print out a mailing label and you've got your smartphone here and you hit a button and you can send it wirelessly to that printer, everybody in the household now has access to it, as opposed to the old days where we all had to go to the one computer that was plugged into the printer. Long gone are those days.
Right. Remember when, just like speakers, bigger used to be better, right? And the bigger that tower computer that you have, oh, that must be really powerful. Now the opposite is true, right? Our tiny little Bose speakers bring us great sound. These slim, less than 4 pounds, students who put it in a backpack, this is for you. Slim, lightweight, but now having so much more power, memory, speed inside. Before we get to Alex's, I know he has a great PowerPoint. Can I just tell you that in the first 10 minutes, over 100 orders have been placed. Most of you are ordering the rose gold, this one right here. And most of you, and I think wisely so, are getting the Microsoft 365 option, all right? And remember, everything comes shipped in one box, so nothing else shipped separately. And that Microsoft 365, just to kind of recap for you, has Outlook, it has Office, it has Word, it has Excel, it has this whole pack-up of software, most of which maybe you'll never use. But if somebody sends you an attachment or they send you something in Word, you're going to need that software. And if you're getting this for a student, it's actually a non-negotiable. You need to get the one that has 365, just saying. but your difference in price is so incremental that I highly recommend that. And we'll dig deeper into those features. But I just kind of want to set you up with the information that you're going to need to place your order, because a lot of your friends are doing that right now. Okay, so Alex, kind of tossing back to you. I know we saw that video with some of the features, but let's get into some of the more specifics. And Alex always does, thank you for this, Alex, a great job of explaining what could be very scary tech features to make it easy for all of us.
Well, thanks so much. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Technology does not need to be overwhelming. We put some big words to it, but I'm here to simplify it for you. So let's start talking about what makes this computer so great with the heart and soul of your computer, which is the processor. And this is an AMD Athlon Gold processor. This is the latest version of the Athlon processor. And again, if you hear gold, you know it's got to be good. It's going to give you the power and performance to be able to handle all your everyday tasks and more. You've got 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, which is the latest version of RAM. That, very simply put, allows you to multitask. So that works in hand with the processor. So it's going to allow you to open up program after program without having any stutter, lag, or freezing up your computer. Now, this is what I like to say is like the cherry on top that takes this computer from good to great. This has a solid state drive in it. So it doesn't have a traditional hard drive, which has moving pieces. It's all one piece. It's amazing technology. What this does is it gives you faster load time. So when you turn on your computer, it loads up right away. When you turn it off, it turns off. When you open up apps and programs and documents, they load up super quick. You also get better battery life because of it, and it doesn't get warm or hot like some other laptops because it doesn't require a fan to be cooling it down. So it's much more secure, and you can talk to anybody that has a computer that has a solid state drive. They will most likely tell you that is night and day in terms of performance compared to a computer that has a traditional hard drive. And once you get this home, you're going to notice a speed difference.
Yeah, and I know I'm actually giving away, spoiler alert, because, you know, we're supposed to spread this out, but I just can't help myself. Alex, can you tell everybody about what the battery life is on this?
Funny you should mention that, because that's exactly what I was going next.
Okay,
so
I didn't
take
know
a
that,
look,
but...
Jen. I've got you covered right here. So let's go ahead and talk about that. How about 9 hours and 15? That's insane, right?
That's a workday plus.
When you think about it. Exactly. In a computer that is so lightweight and thin and portable. And take a look at this. I mentioned it on the little video before, but I have to explain this to you again. This has something called HP Fast Charge that allows you to charge your computer 50% in just 45 minutes. This has saved me so many times. I love Fast Charge. You also get great sounding audio. And it's not just any audio, it's high definition. So you get a beautiful high definition display with 15 inches, and you get great sound to go along with it, because at the end of the day, we're all binge watching more than ever on our computer, our favorite shows on Netflix, on Hulu, on Prime Video, on YouTube. You also have a backlit keyboard, which is one of our most requested features. You hit the little F5 button here, and the keys come to life. You can hit it one more time, it's gonna dim it ever so slightly, and then you hit it one more time, and it turns off. And then take a look at this. Less than 4 pounds in a computer that has all of this power, all of this performance, amazing battery life, yet you can take this room to room to room and not have an issue with it whatsoever. This computer has so much, Jen, to be excited about.
Yeah, no, it really does. Like I said, it makes my job easy and fun, right? Because I know what it's like to shop for computer. Remember, all of us hosts here, Alex, we're real people. We shop for things too. We shop around. We price compare. I hope you're doing the same thing, right? But make sure you're looking for the specs that you see there on your screen and that you hear Alex and I talking about. Are you looking to also include a printer? This is where, to be honest, I feel like HP and QVC were just kind of showing off, because, and I mean that, because in a world like this, where the components, the assembly, putting it on the boat that it needs to be on, getting it over here, shipping it and packing it to you, we already know that's Herculean effort just to get it in the good times.
Yeah, it is.
But in challenging times, this is a bit of a miracle to have all of this together. And like I said before, we wish we'd have had it earlier. And frankly, we wish we had more today for our today's special value. We're already in advanced order with 9,800 orders. And remember, that advanced order is not February 20th or March something. It's the 28th. It's a few days from now, all right? But this is what we have. There was a fourth color here, gone. And in the silver, it's getting kind of crazy. If you want the silver, without Microsoft 365, 200 to go around. With 365, 400 to go around. There is this hour, There is another hour later this evening, and far more than that number that I just gave you have been ordered